back to Otaku no Video. As always, thank you very much for joining me for my review of the first volume of Rin-ne, which is the newest manga series from Rumiko Takahashi, the creator of Inuyasha, Ranma 1/2, and other extremely popular franchises like Maison Ikkoku and Urusei Yatsura. Sure, her career goes back decades, and like everything she does has been hugely popular. And I was kind of curious as to why Rin-ne has not like immediately been snapped up for an anime adaptation, or hasn't made a lot of made a big splash, and now I know why. The basic setup, it's aimed mostly at teen girls. It's about a teen girl who can see ghosts. She discovers that one of her classmates can not only see ghosts, he can interact with them and resolve their whatever problem is keeping them on Earth, and send them on to the Wheel of Reincarnation. Wheel of Reincarnation, turn, 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 tell us the lesson that we shall learn. So she gets involved because she has some hazy memory of something when she was a little girl, and she was apparently sort of touched by an angel, if you will. And so she has some of these powers, and so she gets involved with him. And there's a cute pet, of course, who transmogrifies into a cute child. Yeah. So the teen girl is basically a less fiery Kagome. The boy is basically a less fiery Inuyasha. And in this volume, to be fair, they're just getting used to each other. They're just sort of understanding where each other stands. And so there's not really any chemistry between the two of them. It's mostly investigating ghosts, finding out their problem, resolving it. That's it. The dialogue's unremarkable. The atmosphere is unremarkable. And that's really my thing with all of this volume, is it's remarkably unremarkable. This is the first time I have ever read a Rumiko Takahashi work and put it down and thought, I mean, she's famous for either having original and unusual premises, Ranma 1/2, Inuyasha, I mean, not the most original thing ever, but certainly how it's presented and who's involved and so forth is interesting. Or she'll have a normal premise and execute on it flawlessly and really make those characters interesting. Maison Ikkoku, for example, it's about a guy who moves into a dorm and falls in love with one of the girls there. And it's just a normal, modern romantic comedy. But it's perfectly done. Rin-ne is just average. Now, this is Rumiko Takahashi. Nothing's bad, Everything works. The art is clear, both in terms of understanding what's on the panel and the overall flow of information across the panels and page. The dialogue is informative. Relationships make sense. People don't just suddenly fall in love with each other or suddenly, are interested in each other for no apparent reason. Stuff like that. It's all fine. It's just, honestly, and this is not a complaint, this was my impression, it feels like, a professional mangaka's first professional manga. The one where they're still trying to figure things out and they kind of play it safe for their first thing. And it's a pretty standard premise. And so I can only assume that later volumes of the manga are going to pick up and that Takahashi is just being very slow at establishing things and building up the storyline. Because as of this point in volume 1, it's just a very common premise done in a very straightforward way, which is again kind of surprising. But anyway, so those are my thoughts on Rin-ne Volume 1. Hopefully it'll get more fun in later volumes. We will see. And if you want to talk about Rin-ne or other interesting manga or anime, please stop by my website at otakunovideo.net. And especially if you have read Rin-ne, let us know if it does pick up, if things do get more complicated and more interesting, or if the characters really start to come together. Because at this point, it's pretty much just all set up. Oh well. So that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. See you next time.